You currently have no audience.
Sure. We close the sliding door.
No, it doesn't matter. See, this is the new channel, so.
Yeah, not as many people.
Oh, Brian Floyd, what's up? Brian Floyd's here. All right, we have an audience participant. I gotta give the camera to my boy here.
Okay.
Because he gets pretty motivated to talk about science.
So I'm going to explain how an animal cell works. So this thing here
is called the nucleus?
Yes, the nucleus. The nucleus is where the DNA is stored. The nucleus is where the DNA is stored. So that has the instructions for making this. So it contains information on how to build the different parts of the cell, and also contains what information on what the cell should do, reacting to different stimuli. So this is the nucleus. This purple ring here, this is part of the endoplasmic reticulum.
You gotta ask me a question now and then, okay?
Oh, okay.
All right.
So, you know what the endoplasmic reticulum does, Dad?
The endoplasmic reticulum, it transfers material.
Yes, it moves things around. It transfers things to different part of the cell to do all the different things in the cell. So,
can you close that door?
Yeah.
There's all kinds of drama going on out there. Okay.
So the endoplasmic reticulum, I only drew the part of it closest to the nucleus because it's big. And if I drew the entire thing, it would get in the way of the other things here. So we just got to imagine that the endoplasmic reticulum is there, because it's got lots of tube thingies that transfer things to the different parts.
Okay, imagination engaged.
Okay. So then this is this orange thing, and also that orange thing, and this. Those are called mitochondria. They burn the food, so they mix oxygen with nutrients to create energy so the cell can work. And then these tiny little black things, those are called ribosomes.
Ribosomes?
Ribosomes.
Or are they called ribosomes?
I don't know.
Okay.
Well,
or is it just ribosomes?
Or ribosomes. Well, there's,
because I think ribosome is a thing. But, Okay. Keep going.
Ribosomes, I believe, are what make the different proteins that make up the cell. I might be wrong, but that's what I think. So, because I don't quite remember. So then these pink things, I believe, are the lysosomes, and they I believe they recycle, and they take apart
So they handle processing waste.
Yeah, waste and old parts of the cell that don't work right.
Foreign contaminant.
Yes, and they also work as kind of the cell's own personal immune system, whether it's the white blood cell or not. These different cells, these lysosomes, they go around, and if there's a virus inside the cell, they will try to digest that virus.
And then just take out the trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes the whole cell will die.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So then we got these little things here, little blue thing like that. That is. So those are the vacuoles, I think. So those, they store waste and food and oxygen for oxidation, for energy and things like that. So that's what they store things. They store food and things. And then, so you know what the boundary at the edge is called?
Oh, don't tell me. The boundary at the edge of the cell. Shell? Perimeter.
No.
Case. Membrane.
Yes, membrane.
Ooh, I just used the thesaurus in my mind.
You said that yesterday.
Go ahead.
Okay, so the cellular membrane. The cellular membrane, it allows certain things in, like nutrients.
And it allows other things not to come in.
Yeah, that's what it tries to do, is not to let other things in.
It's like a bouncer
Yeah.
at a bar, a cowboy bar.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a bunch of like, I don't know, opera people trying to come in. And he's like, no, wrong boots. Get out.
Uh-huh.
Or actually, don't get in.
Yeah.
Okay? All right. Got it.
But if someone was big and strong, they could pass through a bouncer.
Not this. No. Not if the cell is working properly. The bouncer will keep them out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Except for a virus might be able to get in.
Oh, that would not be good.
Mm-hmm.
Wreck the place with the wrong kind of music. If you like the cowboy music. All right.
Okay, anyways.
Just trying to understand.
Yes. So the membrane, it allows certain things in, certain things out. I don't know how to explain it, but if you had a picture explaining the cell membrane, it would make a lot of sense.
So it would probably have like doorkeepers and doors. Because there'd have to be ways for stuff to come in. So there would have to be entrances. Either that or only the things that were keyed right could come in. Like if you weren't keyed properly to fit, you couldn't fit. It's like if you had a spaghetti colander, you could keep out, well, geez, I guess you would just keep the water out. And the spaghetti in.
Yeah.
This is a bad analogy.
No, you'd let the water in and out. The water would go in and out freely. And
Right.
Spaghetti would not. But any spaghetti on the outside.
If you had a raccoon trap, it would keep the bears out because it was so small, but it would let the raccoon in.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I drew it.
Yeah, he drew it. He's a science guy.
So plant cells, I didn't go over all these parts in the cell because my memory on them is, I don't remember what all they do. But so now let's consider plant cells. I don't have a drawing of a plant cell, but they're similar to animal cells, except there's a few differences. For one difference is that the animal cells, they got all these little vacuoles, these small ones, but they got quite a few of them. While this plant cell has only like just a couple, just a few, and they're big, and they help give structure to the cell. And then also, most plant cells have special parts. Most plant cells have special parts that allow that take care of photosynthesis.
What is photosynthesis, you ask? Oh, well, it is where you take sunlight and turn you make sugar out of sunlight, and you make carbon dioxide because you love carbon dioxide, and you have a waste product called oxygen. Is that right?
Yeah, yes,
Mhm.
that's pretty.
And then all these weird creatures are like, I love your waste. And they breathe it up. And you're like, go ahead, take it. Because one man's trash is another man's treasure. And I don't even like oxygen. I like this carbon dioxide stuff.
So the plants, they use the carbon dioxide. They use the oxygen in the carbon dioxide rather than just using plain oxygen from the air. So the plants can breathe. They can use the carbon dioxide. They can use the oxygen and the carbon dioxide, while the animals have to use just the pure oxygen. They can't use They can't use oxygen and carbon dioxide.
Yeah, I'm a pure oxygen guy myself. That's why I don't like wearing a mask. I figured out the perfect argument, in today's politically correct culture, where everybody gets to identify as whatever they want to be, and the whole world goes, oh, that's very nice. Okay. Well, I would just say if somebody doesn't like it, that my mask is missing, that I'll just say, I identify as an unfiltered air breather.
Yeah.
What do you think? Maybe not. Some places you gotta wear it because it helps people not be afraid of you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It used to be the other way around. You put on a mask and go in somewhere,
They're afraid
everyone's
of you.
afraid.
Yeah. They're like,
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Is that it?
Oh, okay. So another thing that plants have that animal cells do not is most plant cells, they have what's called the cell wall, so the plant cells, they got the membrane, and they got something else called the cell wall. The cell wall goes over the membrane and provides structure.
That's what I'm trying to do. Provide structure. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to put a couple videos on this channel of actual, not live, but made videos, so that when you show up, it doesn't say, this channel has no content. Because that's what every channel says of every troll that's ever trolled me on YouTube. I'm like, oh yeah, let's see what you got. I go there. This channel has no content. Oh, you have nothing, but you're quite the critic. So I don't want to look like that. So I got to throw a couple of videos up that.
Do the live videos not count as content?
They evidently kind of don't show up. Like if you go to this channel for the first time, it says this channel has no content. But if you click on videos, there's some videos there. So I don't know about YouTube, what they're up to. Good job, Hez, says Brian Floyd.
Thank you.
Chris Legit and his better 7/8, I hope. NH Local's wife. Her name's Julie. She says, you might make a good teacher. Oh, you might make a good teacher.
Yeah.
Doing okay, Michael. Okay, good question. All right, maybe I'll take that sincerely and not just as a, hey, how you doing? Like, you never notice that? You're like walking down a hallway and there's this awkward elevator moment. I know elevator is not the same as a hallway, but still. Okay, pick one. All right, elevator. You have an elevator moment and you want to, so you say, how are you doing? And in America, that does not mean how are you doing?
Hi.
It means this is awkward. I can't wait to get the heck out of here. And I said something. So it doesn't require an explanation. I'm getting lost. Where was I?
There's somebody talking about teaching.
Hi, how are you doing? He said, how are you doing?
You're talking about videos.
I was going to actually answer him because I was doing the handstand thing every night. And that one night, I shouldn't have been doing it. It was Friday night. I should have been taking it easy. Did a bunch of handstands, tweaked my wrist, got stung by a bee the next day. Still hurts on both wrists, so I've taken a break. And then I pulled a muscle in my glute, actually, by being old. And I'm kind of a wreck. And then yesterday I fell asleep before I could do a live video, and I was like, YouTube will have mercy on me. They will. Because I've been doing a lot of production and I fell asleep, so come on. Right? But I really want to be doing the handstand thing so that I can do the bucket list thing and become stronger on the way, not weaker. Okay? Kind of backfired on me over the last few days. So, yeah, that's my update. Doing a live video so that I can check in and meet the just show up calling that I've given myself. Julie says I'm not old. Well, I just want you to know, Julie, that I did not say I was old so that people could say that I'm not. Sometimes people do that. They're like, I'm so ugly. And then they wait. Oh, no, you're not ugly. No, I don't say I'm old because I want somebody to tell me I'm not old. Not that you're in trouble for that. It's just that I have some old age, worn out part stuff happening, whether you believe it or not. It's happened. Play hard and all that. I have some stuff to work through that may not get much better.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. What three things that what does he say? I can't read it.
He says, what
three things that prove it, August?
What three things that prove what? You have to be more specific. That's like if I answered you and I said, because duck. That's why. What about duck? You got to, I can't read it. You have to tell me what they say.
Getting old. About getting old.
What three things about getting old prove that I'm getting old?
What three things prove that you're getting old?
It hurts. He's beat up from the feet up and tore up from the floor up. You go chiropractic at all? Sometimes. Thought about going today, actually. But I worked. I guess one things that prove you're old are when you forget why you came in the room and you have to leave the
I'm not
room.
old.
Even kids do that.
You have to leave the room.
I do that all the time.
Dude,
I'm
you're not
old.
helping my
Sorry.
case.
Well, it's true. I do that all the time.
Maybe the Honekees are just dumb.
Ugh.
Huh? Okay, so you have to leave. You go in a room and you don't remember why you went there, and you leave to come back so that you can trigger the memory of why. Okay, it hurts. Your memory loss. And let's see, third proof is proof that you're getting old. Maybe I only have 2 proofs.
Hair color.
Oh, gray hair.
Your beard.
Hearing.
No, people go premature. I was in high school with a kid that was full gray. Yeah.
What?
Oh, that's true. My friend's mom is really young, but she has all gray hair.
Oh yeah, she's a beautiful lady, and she's like totally gray. Not that an old lady can't be beautiful. You could be super old and beautiful. Okay, don't anybody get offended here.
Can we break it? It says that everybody does that. Forgetting what they're doing in the room.
Everyone does that?
Yeah.
Nah.
Most people, anyways. Almost everyone.
Maybe everybody does it now and then. But the amount of times that I lose my train of thought or hide something thinking this is a good place, my subconscious did it today. I left the boom truck, came in the house, and I thought, gotta get a haircut with boy. But I was holding my GoPro camera in my hand. My subconscious did a crazy thing with the camera because it took over and was like, oh, I must put this somewhere, but I didn't know it was happening. And then later when I came home from the haircut, I had no idea where the GoPro was. And I had only a faint recollection. Did I take it out of the truck? Did I not take it out of the truck? And so I searched the whole truck. And it just wasn't there, and wasn't there for like the first 5 times I searched it. And then finally I was like, okay, I'm going to clean the truck. So I cleaned the truck. I thought that'll be a nice like side benefit of this great problem I'm having. And so I got the truck clean. I got the trash out of it, bottles and cans. Actually there were no bottles, but there were cans. And then I was calm, because it wasn't that big a deal. And I walked in the room and I was like, I looked up on the wall and I saw this ping pong paddle rack. And the ping pong paddle rack like gave me this kind of odd, like radar feeling. Like like that, only I couldn't explain it. I just felt it. And I was like, ping pong rack. So I looked, but it's not there. And then I looked in the little pouch where the ping pong balls go, and it wasn't there. But still, the radar was all like that. And then I looked over to the right, and well, shoot, howdy. I'll just show you. I'll just show you what my subconscious did when I wasn't there. It walked in the room. There's that ping pong thing I was talking about. And it put the GoPro. So you got all this stuff here. Subconscious brain goes scanning for receptacle. And it sees the triangle and it's like, triangle good. It sees tiny shelf, tiny hands, not reach. And subconscious sticks it in a place it's never been and I've never looked. So it was a while figuring out what my evil twin was up to while I wasn't there. Yeah. Does that count for being kind of old? I do that all the time. And my wife's like, I was doing that on our first date. Our first date, I'm pretty sure it was the first or like one of the very first. I was going to take her and her sister's husband to a restaurant because I had some dollars. Okay, so I had this Chevy Lumina car, and we got there, and they were driving something else, and they got out, and we were gonna go in, and I was like, wallet, freaking out like that. Okay, so everybody, and then of course, as soon as that happens, you don't know if there's been a crime or if you put it on top of the car and drove away, and you're thinking about all the places you were before, and your brain goes to all the terrible tragedies that are happening now and the casino parties that are happening on your debit card somewhere, and you just cannot hardly let that go and be calm enough to like look in the car, and then you look in the car over and over and over and over and over and over, and you look in all your pockets 70 times. And then you start looking suspiciously at the people around you. Like this. No, I didn't do that. I didn't think Heather took my wallet. If I did, I wouldn't have probably been with her. But anyway, it was just like that. So the Chevy Lumina had like this wallet-sized hole. No kidding. If you stuck the wallet in the hole, it was like one of his electron puzzles where the things meet up perfectly. If you stuck the wallet in the hole, by the way, I don't know what the hole was for even, but it was like this little spot in the dash that you could put something. And subconscious brain, who was really, really kind of like on a chemistry high with my girlfriend at the time, we found it. So the wallet wasn't on the dash or in the glove compartment or in all the places you would normally look, but it was in the places like on the flat of the dash where you couldn't put anything because you can't put stuff there. It's not a surface. Was this tiny little nook, and the wallet fit in there so perfectly that it filled the nook and had the same color as the stuff around it. And finally, like forever and ever of looking, I found the wallet in there, in that. I don't know how I did it, how I found it, but when we did, then there was like this big happiness, this big celebration type thing where you almost are glad you lost your wallet. You're having such a great party for finding it. Did you ever do that? If you do, I mean, if you like, I could hide some of your stuff. And you'd be so thrilled when you found it. I should go. I wonder how many people yawn in the audience now.
Yeah, how many people are yawning now? They yawned.
John Stevens. Man, I have got stories about losing stuff, people.
Your drone.
My drone? I lost my drone recently. Thousands of dollars. And you can't lose it. It's a big case. But I couldn't remember what size. I couldn't remember what the case looked like. I used it one time. I used it on one of the jobs that I filmed for you guys for YouTube. And then I like put it somewhere. I put it in this really clever subconscious brain spot. And I looked in all the vehicles and all over the house. And I was coming to the point where I was like, dang, it must have been on the back of the truck and somebody lifted it. And then like I looked in the same place for the 1000th time. Like I even got on my little shopping app where I bought the thing, and I was like, what does it look like even? Does that sound old? So I got to get a picture of the thing that I bought that had been using recently. And I looked at a picture of it, But in the picture, I thought it was bigger than it was. And so it ended up being in this spot that was only big enough. It was like a bottom cubby on the floor level. And it was only big enough for this little thing to just plug right in. Do you recognize a pattern?
I recognize a pattern.
Subconscious brain does he looks for perfect fits. He's either very good at space management, you know, or he's like super evil, and he's like, he'll never find it here. You know, it's one of those two things, or maybe 100 other things. Evil Tetris twin. Evil Tetris twin. Spatial geometry. He's smarter than me. He said what I wanted to say, but it was lost in the grab bag of words that I choose from randomly. When you're on a live video and you're talking and you can't think of the word that you want to think of, you just reach in the bag and pull something out. Duck.
Why is it always duck?
I don't know. Duck. I don't know. Duck always is right on the. Maybe I'm like always ready for something to hit me. You're like, why would a duck hit you?
Yeah. But look at.
I miss my mind the most. Yes. That sounds a lot like my back goes out more than I do. Fuzzy Bear's always joking and clowning me too. Somebody's been trimming sweet gum trees. Oh, that's John. John, do your guardians know that you're trying to get the belt? I'm just curious. Or would they be like, what are you doing on the internet, young man? Do they know? I mean, you're able to drop rocks from a tree and break stuff. That is very wholesome entertainment, by the way. And I noticed that you were very conscientious of these mysterious guardians, because when you were going to break stuff, you put a tarp under it to catch the broken little bits of whatnot that would be on the lawn. And I was like, that's a decent human when I saw that. I already have a harness, but I need a better one. Oh. Tell me what harness you have. And Watershed Wonders, tell me where your name comes from. Watershed. So my guess is this is a nature-themed name. And also Attack Raccoon, if you're still here. Why Attack Raccoon? I just am curious.
So more, but he just don't know.
Fuzzy Bear. I mean, is that from the Muppet movie? I had an old one, but I needed one with a belt attached. Are you saying you only had like a pole climbing belt? It didn't like cradle you and hold you up? It came from Xbox and stayed with me for years. Your mom even calls you Raccoon? Dang. Attack Raccoon. Did you know a raccoon would be a desperately terrifying animal to, if you were a gladiator and you got to choose, you would leave the raccoon out of it. You would be like, I'll take the herd of hippos.
Yeah, Sam Campbell talks about that. He had to remove one of those it was one of those 3 hooked barbed fishing line things, and 2 of them were in the raccoon, and he removed it from the raccoon.
Oh yeah, and the raccoon did the Bruce Lee on him.
Bruce Lee. He
Oh,
tried really hard to get away.
oh yeah. I think a raccoon is just gotta be one of the most formidable little, like a badger or something. I've had raccoons in the tree with me. I never had a no attack raccoon in the tree. I definitely have got some raccoon stories, of which are for not good for mixed company. But yeah, I've got some raccoon stories, mostly great ones, with me and the raccoon each minding our own business. And I've left a tree that had a whole family in it one time. And I was all, well, I'll come back the next day because I think I stripped off the ivy and some lower limbs, and the mom and the babies were all going higher and higher. And I was like, I should probably give them a chance to come down. So I just came back the next day, and they told me, yeah, they came down and a couple of them fell because they were used to climbing through the ivy. But they raccoon, they still got up and walked away.
Yeah. So yeah, the raccoon mothers will move their young if for some reason they think a place isn't safe anymore.
Did somebody just say that?
No, that's what I said.
Oh.
I'm reading Sam Campbell.
Raccoons usually leave me alone when I find them in the tree. I mean, they always have. Actually, they always have. I've had squirrels get real close to me, like. Wow, it jumped out. Crazy. That has not happened to me where they've jumped out. They just go higher and higher and higher. I had one, I was pruning the tree, and the job called for the part of the tree that the raccoon was in. I didn't have to go there. I don't remember what I was doing, but it just looked at me and went back to sleep because it was daytime. And I was working in that tree for hours, and that raccoon was just sleeping over there, like I was like one of those roommates that works during the day and the other guy works during the night.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that's not right. We'd never see each other. Okay, some other analogy. Hey, Jack's nose. Squirrels ask me for my autograph. Yeah, they do. Biking club. The men needed to be kept in their place, so I needed a tough persona, and I like having fun. So I was a tough, funny grizzly. I have a 1100 V-Star Classic. I don't know what that is. And you're a pretty nice person, I can tell, because there are no mean people in the world who think that Fuzzy Bear is a tough persona. I assure you. Watersheds. Is like all the area flows from
it's talking about the water.
So traveling and wonders Just trying to figure out what's going on and paranoia putting my name out there. Oh, well, what's your name? Would be my first question. I'm not paranoid. Like all, you know what's cool about the internet? If you wanted a name, I think he already told me this.
Maybe you did.
Everybody, when I ask their name, it's always John. I'm starting to feel like people are not being honest with me.
Oh.
nickpixeltv. Nick Pixel. That's a good name for TV. Pixel. Huh. How many pixels on your TV? Can we break it? My dad got me a harness and a climbing rope on my 7th birthday. Nice.
So it's probably, how old is it then?
Okay. Michael tells us that the 1100 V Star is a motorcycle. V Star? The 1100 sounds formidable.
Robert Wood said there's a TV called the Sony Pixel.
Oh. Evan. Some folks call me E. I once met a person, no kidding, whose name was EH.
What does that mean? What is that? How's that pronounced?
And that's what you had to say. And let me tell you, great human. One of the finest humans the planet will ever know. And I had a hard time with it at first. I was like, I mean, it sounds bad, but my first thought was, will I have to actually say that? Or can we just, I would have wanted to call her E or or maybe double E, make a rapper name out of it or something. But I learned to say it. John's been digging. Do you think this Nick Pixel guy knows what he's talking about? Read that.
I might be able to tell whether or not he knew what he's talking about if he wrote it down in English.
That was good. English. Depends on what resolution I am filming in. Ha ha. A pixel is plus picture negative a single element of a multi-component representation. So what he's saying is a pixel is a dot, but it's square. One element, a single element of a multi-component representation. So the more pixels you got, the more resolution you got, and the more memory you need, and the faster processor you need to process it and display it. How am I doing? He knows a guy named Bach.
Bach.
B-O-C-K too. That's not even B-A-C-H.
Oh yeah, Bach. Different way of spelling.
I don't do Facebook, Fuzzy Bear. Never, ever, ever do I ever approach it. Hey, will you hand me that charger cord? It sounds cool though.
Oh, this is true.
I call each of my videos a pixel, and if you watch a bunch of my videos, they represent who I am.
Wow, that's.
Oh man, this guy's a poet like me. All right. All right, Nick Pixel. Did I subscribe to you yet?
I don't know where the charger cord is. Where is it?
The charger cord?
Did you subconscious put
On
it
the
there?
oh, my subconscious put it on the dryer.
Okay.
But my clear conscience saw it several times and went, "Oh, that's odd." Every time, enough times that it figured out where it is. Oh yeah, I gotta go to Safari to find Nick Pixel. Nick, is there a K? Oh, that's the wrong spot. Copy. Paste. nickpixeltv on YouTube. Welcome to nickpixeltv. That's him! Because I happen to know what he looks
Hello, I'm
like.
Nick, and welcome to my channel, nickpixel.tv. I enjoy capturing life's moments and chatting about family adventures, outdoors, gear, tech, and basically anything else that influences me. I'd appreciate it if you took 1 second to subscribe, as I look forward to interacting with you both in the comments below and through the videos that you produce. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next Pixel.
Hey, this is very classy. Well done. Oh man, he's fishing too. We're buddies. Hold on, subscribe.
What?
That took less than a second, Nick.
What do you do? What happened?
Oh, I'm just saying, he's a creator, he's a fisherman, and he's a family man so far. And he's a poet. And he has an excavator!
Yay!
And he goes to the snow!
Yeah.
Nick Pixel. I bet you he must have noticed those things about us. And he dances. And he has a pigeon. Or a dove. And that's a pike. And there he is in hunter or hiker mode. And there he is traveling about, adding another pixel. And who is that lady? Oh my goodness.
Probably his wife.
Wife, daughter, something. Whatever it was his better 7/8. Okay.
Dad?
I subscribed.
Dad?
I will be watching this guy. I'm honored that he likes me. Okay, how do I?
Dad?
Yes, ma'am.
Jaden was sitting on the couch naked.
TMI.
And then?
He's only 2 years old, guys, okay? We're not talking about. Yeah, she didn't know we were live. Okay. Anyway, he's a little kid sitting there in his wilds. No, you're going to tell the rest later. Funny story averted. I've gotten so deep, I have to use old fire exit to get into. What does that mean?
I don't know. What does that mean?
He's doing a job for a tree guy named Bachwalt. That's pretty cool. Poet and don't know it. And the more data you use to send it. Hey, you guys. When we were watching Nick's video, was it still, because I was in a completely different browser and a different, like, was this webcam still doing its thing? Were we still live streaming, or did it like pause the whole thing? Because I've never done that, I don't think. Because I was using my phone and I would point my phone at the laptop.
They say yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
So did it?
Now I know I can do that.
Okay, so it's still going. Okay.
Oh, and now see.
Could they hear the sound of the video? They probably could. They could.
You spend a little bit of time with these guys and you end up like wanting to stay. That's good. So let's try something then, since let's go to Let's see if there's any new emails from anybody.
You should move the screen so you can see the comments a little bit more. Move the screen.
Okay. Inbox. John Jones is thinking of me. I like this guy. He's my You okay, hun?
What?
You all right?
Yeah.
All right. Hello, Timothy. Let's see. Panther Bar. Okay, there's somebody wanting to know about the Panther Bar. That's business. Chase Robinson bought something. Matthew Stone. Watershed Wonders is here. Let's see what his email says. Hi, August. When I was in the Navy, most of us handled lines. You call them ropes. Well, listen, John. Mariners say lines. I know because I was a commercial fisherman in Alaska and I lived on the ocean for years, 9 years to be exact. And I don't know, I've not been in the military, but I worked for some people that would definitely give the military a run for its money on drill instructor meanness and hours of unreal difficulty and the elements. Yes, sirree, we call them lines. You did not say rope on during that on the ocean. You take a while after being on the ocean and get into tree work. And you can say line in the tree work world. People don't mind. Give me that lower line. Fine. But you say rope in the water world, you are keel hauled and thrown overboard afterwards. I got jellyfish in my eyes many, many times. More times than I can count. That 500 is an awesome saw, Mike.
I remember we talked about, or maybe it was Grant. Someone who jumped in the ocean after they.
That wasn't Grant. That was Ryle.
No, I mean, someone who told me. I don't remember if it was you or Grant.
I told you.
Yeah.
He jumped overboard. He got jellyfish in his eyes, and he freaked out to such a degree that he just ran and bailed. Like, I choose death.
Did he live?
He did live, but that's how crazy it made him. I mean, there is nothing quite like jellyfish stingers in your eyes. One eye is bad, two eyes is badder, to use proper grammar.
2 eyes is worse.
Okay, let's see here. We were not given or allowed to wear gloves. They said it was because gloves could get hung up on the line. Like you said, if you don't want to take that ride. Indeed, commercial fishing, if you didn't wear gloves in the frozen north at certain times, you would die. Your hands would fall off. They would literally turn black and fall off. So I hear you, and I know some people that took that ride by getting hooked. But the thing is about a circle hook, it'll take you whether you got gloves or not. I don't know what it is, but I don't get notified when you go live anymore. You got to ring the bell on this little podunk channel. You got to, this little thing, you got to ring the bell. I don't know what it is, but I got a feeling that YouTube thinks I'm a little too conservative. They might try to hush me up because I feel like my videos, my tree work videos, maybe it's just my inflated ego, but I think they are really good and more people would watch them if YouTube would put them in front of people. But that's not the reason I made them anyway, so just a passing thought. Glad they're letting you work. Sorry you're feeling beat up. Drink more water when you fall asleep. Did you go get me a water?
Yes.
Out of the fridge?
Oh, yeah.
When you fall asleep after work, AD wake up. Don't wake up till the following morning. You needed the rest. Yeah. An old mentor of mine told me a story once. Stanley said there are 3 signs you're getting old. Oh, that's why you asked me. Okay, I get it now, John. If that's your name. An old mentor of mine, 3 signs. First, you wake up after sleeping in your recliner. Okay, done that. But I did that for years because I was a single parent for a while. And I had 2 kids. One of them is now 30 and one of them is now 23 or 4 or something. And I had 2 bedrooms and I gave each of them a bedroom and I slept in the living room in a recliner for quite some time. Second sign, you have to wear things over your eyes so you can see what your hands are doing. I don't know what you're talking about. This one is the hardest. The boy that you always shellacked in the games you played. Oh, that will be difficult because I'm still winning the games. Who's the ping pong winner if I play you?
You probably.
I don't like this twinge of confidence.
What
Are you saying you might win?
I said there's a
I
slight
have to go.
possibility.
Okay, what else? What about chess? Can you beat me at chess?
No.
Pool?
No.
Okay, that day's coming. He's smarter than me.
Maybe if we
The
did
thing
trivia.
is, I have confidence, and so when I'm doing any sport, I'm like, watch this, about to dominate, and everybody thinks like maybe I'm something. Secretly, I'm not, but I believe so much that I am that I'm still not. But I have fun. Okay.
It's a hazard.
Got me dinged. I work public works for a small city. Mike Cantrell. That's awesome. There are some public works people that watch my channel, and I do a lot of work publicly for the city here. I kind of identify with those guys. We have a
Hey.
great city.
Dad, you could play chess with Can We Break It live over. So Can We Break It would tell you where he would move.
Oh, I've played a lot of internet chess. Tons of it.
So somebody could play with you.
I only play bullet, not bullet blitz. I don't play no long chess games.
Yeah, somebody could play with you live over YouTube, just by commenting where their move is.
The other channel would be over 70K for breakfast. It was. Oh, is that what you said?
Jax.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that. Now I know what you meant. See the level of feebleness they are dealing with? People push the like button. Okay. How do you do that?
I don't know if you like.
I don't even know.
yourself.
Even when I'm watching Buck and Billy Ray, they say, smash the like. And I'm like, where is it?
Yeah, guys, where is the like?
Because this takes up the whole screen.
I don't see where the like is, guys.
Is it that?
Is it that? Do you press that? Can you?
How do you unlike? Because it turned to 16. 7. Those aren't me.
Yeah.
Those are somebody else. What does the like do anyway? I've never understood that. I've never understood.
No.
I've never asked for likes because I never really
Knew what they did.
knew what that meant. And I always kind of thought, well, if somebody likes something enough, they'll hit it. Yeah. I hit it on people's videos when I'm like, not on live videos, but on regular videos. I'm like.
X out of live chat, it says.
And it will show.
So do you like Is it that thing?
X out of live chat. Pop out chat? I don't even know what that is.
Okay. Probably put it back.
Now it's over here. That didn't work. You know, and to his credit, though, we didn't do what he said. We chose something called pop out.
Yeah.
That's clearly not X out.
Yeah.
Of course, there's no X.
Oh, you can turn on. That's how you turn on timestamps.
All right. YouTube cares, says John. I like that Michael knows who Liberty is. That's cool. More likes and comments get higher priority. Yeah. I don't mind though if it's just a few people. I feel like I can respond. I feel like I might get to know the people instead of it just being like talking a lot, me talking and talking. All right. Thanks, Evan. I'll see you later. My tree channel though, I like that it's kind of big.
Dad, how many subscribers does
Yeah, stop liking these videos, people. We don't want this to. I don't have to make another tiny channel.
Maybe you can...
Everybody unlike the video as fast as you can.
Dad.
This is not reverse psychology. It's urgent.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Arborist channel is kind of a library. It's also a community. It's where everything got started for my current like vocational economy and my. It's kind of helped me to discover that I am made for this. This is where I'm supposed to be. Good night, Chris. ViceScript Garage. I think Mike is the one who told me about that. Somebody told me about that, and I checked him out. I still got to do the dang carburetor on the motor.
Yeah.
That's still sitting there untouched. I will hit 100K subscribers by 2021 on your main. Man, that would be awesome, but this is the 10th month. That's 2 months to get 30K.
Maybe it means like a year from now.
He says by 2021. Your tree channel has taught me a lot. At 19, getting into climbing next year, it helps a lot. Yeah, I'm glad you're here, Attack Raccoon. Never thought I would say that in my entire life. I'm so glad you're here, Attack Raccoon, because it's on. No, okay.
How many subscribers does
But I am glad
Health
that a 19-year-old can be calm enough to put up with, people just chatting from the hip. You can't wait. Yeah, can't wait for the Ford. Yeah. Good night. Way past my bedtime. Good night, Robert. I don't know, Watershed Wonder John, because I've thought that before too, but I think whatever it is about me has me kind of branded overly conservative maybe for YouTube. It's just a feeling I get. I'm not a conspiracy theory guy, so I don't like to go too deep with that. But I feel like, well, I've just seen videos that just when they first hit, they're like just going nuts, and they'll go from thousands of views per minute, 100,000 views in a day, and then they just crash and stop and go to nothing, just like this tiny trickle. And I'm like, somebody cap that, somebody stop that. And you don't know, because YouTube pays you based on, you're monetizing your video there, then you're getting paid for each click. It's adding up. So if you were getting paid a lot, maybe they would need to control their outgo by, stopping the momentum of some of the videos. I don't know. It's just a thought I had. I don't know if it's true.
But if you're doing a live video, they might encourage it, though, because they'd be getting money from it.
I know. I don't think I have
On this
super chat turned on this,
Yeah, I know.
because I don't know. I thought I would. I feel like I got what I need. So I thought I would be like, look for things to give away for a while. All right, guys. Love you. See you later. Thanks for hanging out with us. It was fun, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was fun.
Dad,
I got some social. My kids are pretty social.
I haven't seen any of Can We Break It's videos.
I'll show you Can We Break It's videos. I'll show you. Can We Break It? He's probably sleeping now. There he is. Good night, Rick. You're a classy guy. Julie, you're a pleasant and fine person. Attack Raccoon, you are a young man with a great future. Michael, you're a scholar. John, you're a brainiac, man. Texas Grizzly, you are very intimidating. And Noble, okay, I go then. Oh, I can't just click out of it.
Oh, what do you have to do?
We're gonna
end stream. You press.
I'm gonna show my boy Hezekiah. I think that John is 13. How old are you? You like 7, 8?
I'm 12.
Oh yeah, 12. 12. I knew it was one of them numbers. It's easy to remember his age because he's exactly
40.
Well,
No,
I guess it's not easy. Never mind. My whole point just was destroyed.
I'm 40 years younger than you are.
There you go. He said it. It would be easy to remember if I could retain a thought. But yes, when I was 40, he was born. I called him my 40th birthday present. And when I was 50, Jaden was born. I call him my 50th birthday present. And when I was 60, when I was 60, Can We Break It got married, and his kid was like, I want me a monkey beaver belt, Daddy, in 5 years. Yeah, that's what happened. Mike, 25 years younger than my dad. My son is 25 years younger. The more kids you have, the less memory you have left. I don't know if that's true. Rick's going to be 62 in December. He's going to retire. I don't reckon I can retire willfully. I keep saying goodbye. I'm just like that guy that, says goodbye and then doesn't leave.
Yeah, when are you going to say goodbye for the final time?
I don't know. You just never know with me. Is this goodbye?
Is it?
I don't know. Sounds dramatic, huh? Is this really goodbye?
Well, are you gonna press it?
Am I gonna?
Now are you gonna press the button?
Goodbye. Chopper music. Good night, my friends.
And there we go. Goodbye.
Wait for it.
Press it. Are you gonna press it? Are you
Wait, still here.
gonna?
NH local emoji.